guys, welcome back to another vlog. Today I'm on 24 hours duty and I'm going to take you along. So this was a case of transabdominal hysterectomy where typically after doing the hysterectomy the uterus is dissected to look for myomas. In this particular case there was a small fibroid and that was quite interesting. So the case was taken under spinal anesthesia with epidural anesthesia. We used bupivacaine and fentanyl for the spinal anesthesia induction, and we also used levoanavin and fentanyl for epidural top-up. This was the setup. I just got back to my room after a long day at the OT. Today luckily was my 24 hours duty. That's not the lucky part. The lucky part is I got to do one spinal and one intubation by myself today, which is good. We don't always get both the procedures even if it's our 24 hours duty. And right now I have a pending PAC to go and complete when I get back, and I just have my snacks, pick up my charger and get back. So this was a case of emergency appendectomy that happened in the middle of the night. It was quite interesting because such cases don't come very often. This was the appendix that we removed. After the day, I went out for a drive and then got back again refreshed on the next day. The next day typically also had another case of appendicitis, which was again interesting because the patient had to be converted to GA, almost GA from spinal, for which ketofol was used. Patient was deeply sedated but not under general anesthesia because the patient was spontaneously breathing through a mask. Then on the next day we had another TAH for which epidural catheter was installed in place. This is the process of epidural catheterization, and I had to prepare the OT for a case of ortho where the clavicle was fractured, and it was interesting how they were applying the subcutaneous suture.
और ये हमारा ये वाला ये क्रिकोथायरॉइड मेम्ब्रेन और हमें यहीं पे जाना है फंक्शन यहीं करना है ये हमें इसमें क्रिकोथायरॉइड जी हाँ
It's the middle of the night and I'm not getting any sleep. I have no clue why. It's my 24 hours duty and I had to attend a casualty call whereby a patient's GCS had gone really low, almost E1, I would say E2, V2, rather E2, V1 and M4, and then suddenly after finding out the RBS was 86, I ordered an immediate infusion of DNS, and as soon as the DNS was, as soon as the patient was cannulated and DNS was given, the patient's GCS jumped back to E4, V5, M6, and that was thankfully, gratefully God, very satisfying. I luckily didn't have to intubate the patient, but I was already ready with a base circuit to bag and mask the patient. And earlier today it was quite interesting to see how an intubated patient with Sheehan syndrome, which came in during my ICU week, was finally tracheostomized. So the procedure happened in the OT. Patient was shifted with great care from the ICU itself after a dose of atracurium and ketamine. So atropine, fentanyl, and ketamine were used to mildly sedate the patient and for uh, analgesia, and the patient was tracheostomized. And this evening when I went back to the ICU after completing a PAC, I checked in with the patient. The patient was taken already back to SIMB mode from initial IPPV mode of the ventilator, and now she was smiling and blinking, and it was so satisfying. So I have seen this patient in an agitated state earlier when we had to electively intubate her to get her vitals to stable down, and today after the tracheostomy in the evening when I went back, I could see her smile. She actually smiled at me, and even though she was drowsy, it was very satisfying to see her oriented with us. So that was the highlight of today's duty. I also did some work on my thesis. My thesis drug is clonidine, so I'm working on different doses of clonidine to figure out which dose is most effective for post-op analgesia and prolongation of anesthesia. And I had to keep a tab on that patient as well. And that was another productive thing that I had to do today. Besides that, it's also Mahalaya, or the beginning of Durga Puja. Maybe that's why I'm not getting any sleep, because in around 20 minutes from now, the ritual that we Bengalis follow is going to start. We listen to Chandi Path and different bhajans of Durga Ma. It is believed that on this day, Durga Ma with her family comes down to earth and blesses all of us with happy moments until the end of Navratri, when she again goes back to heaven. So yeah, it's the beginning of Durga Puja. I'm in my scrubs, in a noti, and clueless, trying to be productive in the middle of the night. But I hope you all have a great Durga Puja ahead. And yeah, that's about it. Forgot to mention that I've also been filming a few collabs this week. I've been in this collab thing for 2 years now, and it's been very satisfying. Again, grateful to God for that. And so I'll share a few snippets of behind the scenes over here, and you can go check out my Instagram to see what is collab, what do I exactly do, and how interesting it has been. Okay guys, so my 24-hour shift has ended, and I am having my favorite Sunday breakfast, which is chole bhature with garam chai. And I also had another casualty call, which I was actually covering for my friend, my reliever, who was not there at the spot yet. So he had requested me to cover for him. So I got exposure to another patient, another young girl with seizure disorder. First time she had seizures, and they had given her Levera and Midas before I arrived the spot. So she seemed to have a low GCS, but it could be because of the post-ictal confusion state and because of Midas. So we decided to wait and watch and not intubate her yet, and that's how I handed her over to my reliever. And now I'm back.